Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? What's up, everybody? Ntcertified here, and today is Thursday. It's Tune-In Thursday, and we're gonna get into Nintendo. If you can't tell by my shirt, we're gonna look at Nintendo and what I'm looking forward to from Nintendo at this year's E3. And before I get into that, cannot do a Nintendo E3 video without my Luigi hat. Luigi! I'm such a nerd. Anyway, let's get into it. So Nintendo, like every other company at this year's E3, the major companies, Xbox, PlayStation, Sony, and Nintendo, have a lot to prove at this year's E3. Nintendo mainly because they just released the Switch, which is doing really well right now, and they need to keep that momentum going. So here are the 5 things that I'd like to see from Nintendo, and not just from their E3 press conference, but I guess from over the E3 week, since Nintendo's press conference is only going to be 30 minutes. Number 5, I want to see them put a little bit more emphasis on the My Nintendo rewards program. I know when they canceled the original rewards program, they took away all of the physical rewards, which was something that a lot of Nintendo fans liked about Nintendo, is to be able to get physical rewards that you couldn't get in other places. And now we don't have that anymore, but they definitely said that they were going to work on some type of physical reward system for the new My Nintendo rewards program, and I'm looking forward to seeing that because there's the Switch section just says coming soon, so I'm hoping that they push something out about My Nintendo. At least I'm hoping, because I like my physical rewards and I like to be able to use my points towards something. Right now I have a whole boatload of My Nintendo points that I'm probably never going to use. Number 4 is Amiibo support. So if you don't know, if you can't see the outlines of my ceilings right here, I collect Amiibos. And I don't have all of the Amiibos, but I have quite a bit of Amiibos. Even have a box boy from Japan up here on the wall. And I'm looking forward to seeing what new Amiibos they're going to release so I can add them to my wall collection. I have 1 wall space left for Amiibos, so give it another 6 months, because I think I pre-ordered about 9 Amiibos that are coming out next month. This wall's probably going to get pretty full, but I'm looking forward to seeing what other Amiibos they're going to release with their new games that could be coming out in the future, so I'm excited about that as well. Number 3, as in E3, no, E3, okay, is third-party support from third-party developers. So we know that Nintendo does not have a great track record with third-party developers, and hopefully with the Switch, this gives them the boost that they need, instills some confidence in Nintendo that third-party developers can create some of their games on the Nintendo platform. I feel like the Switch has a lot of potential, especially being able to play it on the go. It's like the thing to play on the go. I mean, the 3DS still has probably what would you call it, market share, or probably has more people playing it than playing the Switch, because most people may not have the Switch yet. But I think that the Switch is going to transition into that go-to thing that people are going to play when they're on the go. Now, I was watching another video, and I can't think of the guy's name. It's like Lamar something, but he tests all these things and reviews all these things, and he got something from Nintendo that was an NBA 2K18 like tester or whatever, and it came with like a a poster, a special edition poster, and a letter from Nintendo, and some type of like Mountain Dew can or whatever. But it was cool because it shows that 2K is investing in the Switch and there's some potential there. So I'm hoping that some other companies jump on the bandwagon as well, and Nintendo has something that they can tell us or show us about that going forward. Number 2, the SNES Classic. Now, before you go any further, I know, the NES Classic was a debacle. A big debacle. A lot of people feel that Nintendo screwed up big time, not having enough systems. They sold 1.5 million. It could have been a whole lot more had they pushed it out. I don't know if it was Nintendo artificially creating demand by not selling the thing, or if they just truly didn't think that people were going to go out and buy it. Whatever the case is, the NES Classic is dead. Nintendo has a shot to fix things with the SNES Classic, and that's by creating more systems, pretty much. Pushing the stock out into stores and making this thing readily available. They can use this E3 platform to fix their wrongs. But we'll see, because this is Nintendo we're talking about. But I'd be excited to put it right next to my NES Classic that's right over here on the wall. And number 1, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. I'm excited for Super Mario Odyssey for a number of reasons. We haven't gotten an open world 3D Mario in a very, very long time. The last great Super Mario that we got that was 3D open world was Super Mario Galaxy 2. That was quite a number of years ago, and that's something I'd like to see remade. Galaxy 2, even the original Mario 64, to see any of those games remade would be amazing. But Super Mario Odyssey is a little bit different. You know, everybody's talking about Mario in the city, which is probably going to be really cool, but I'm actually looking at some of the other worlds that they're going to create. Some of the classic Mario style worlds that they're probably going to create for this upcoming game. Seeing what you can do, you know, with the hat, you know, with the eyes and what that means, and also just seeing the game mechanics. Like, you know what you're getting when you have a Mario game, but they tend to innovate whenever they create a new game, and I'm really intrigued by this Odyssey concept, and I want to see where they're going to go with that. So that's my number 1 for Nintendo. Now, my long shot. It's been years, but I want Nintendo to make a new F-Zero game. There is no reason why Nintendo couldn't create a new F-Zero game. I mean, it's a classic franchise, and I don't understand why they would feel that they can't produce a new F-Zero game. Sony's doing Wipeout. I think it's time for Nintendo to jump on that racing bandwagon. Mario Kart's not the only racing title that Nintendo can make money on. F-Zero's out there. Nintendo, you need to do it. I know you're not going to see this video, but you need to do it. And those are my predictions. Those are my previews, what I want to see from Nintendo at this year's E3. As always, thank you for watching. Chat me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Nintendo, what they could release, what they could talk about in their 30-minute press conference. Do you think it's all going to be Mario, or do you think they're going to throw some other stuff in there as well? This is Ntcertified. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Peace. See you at E3.